All right, not really an unboxing, but I'm gonna unbox it and thought I would start a video. I bought an ultrasonic cleaner. This one's available on Amazon and the reviews were really strong. So I am going to get this thing out. Now, there have been lots of comments online in the glass groups about using an ultrasonic cleaner to get stuck on kiln wash off of the bottom of things like dots when you fire those, and just all general cleaning. Now, you might recall I've talked about this glass buyout that I have, and the glass was filthy, and there's a bunch of scrap glass that I want to turn into frit, but man, it's going to take me forever to clean all of that unless this works. So I'm going to get this thing out and I'm going to throw a couple of really gross pieces in there and give it a try and see what happens. So stay tuned and we'll see how this thing does. All right, so this ultrasonic cleaner that I bought is a 3-liter cleaner. And so that's the capacity of this tank that's up here. Now, that means this basket is roughly 8 or 9 inches and maybe about 5 inches across. So I still can't get like giant items in here, nor can I get a ton in here, but it's certainly bigger than the capacity of, you know, little small kind of bathroom cleaners that would be used for, you know, dentures and retainers and that kind of thing, or jewelry. This is bigger, but it's certainly not the biggest that you can get. This one happens to have a temperature control and then a time as well. So again, not all of them have heaters either. So if you're just getting a jewelry cleaner, denture cleaner, something small for the counter in the bathroom, it's not going to have warming. I have put some warm water in here. I started with warm water, but I've turned this up to about 150 degrees. I don't know, just because. And this is just water, so you can use a cleaning agent in here, but I am going with just plain old water just to kind of test and see how it is. So I don't know what the temperature of that is, but it's little warmer than bath water, maybe. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Now, again, no cleaner. Let me show you what I'm gonna put in here. All right, I got a couple things. Here's a nasty, dirty piece of white glass. So that is going in. It's not running yet, it's just warming up. Here's a piece of clear that had a nasty spot on it, but then also the marker. I'm just kind of curious if it takes, I think that's just Sharpie, that's my assumption. So I'm curious if it takes that off or not. So I'm gonna drop that in. Here's a piece of white. The white is not all that dirty, but it has this paint on it from the paint marker that comes from Bullseye, which, as you know, can be kind of a pain in the ass to get off. I mean, it comes off with, well, certainly with acetone, but generally I can get it off with isopropyl alcohol. But I am curious to see if this thing happens to take it off, and you probably can't see it very well. There you go. There's a little bit of sticker residue on there or something, tape, so we'll just see what happens there. Here is just another dirty, nasty, gross piece of white glass. Nothing special about it other than it's got a bunch of funk on it. Putting that in. Then you may recall, let's see here, let's pick which piece. I bought some glass that had this like odd, corrosive looking, but not too bad scale on it, and I have tried a variety of different cleaners and none of it's taking it off. So why not throw a piece of that in there just to see what happens? And then finally, I have some components here from the Morton grid, and these are old. So Jennifer, if you're watching, I'm so sorry, but these are years old. And I sent a photo to Jennifer and I said, look what I got in my buyout. And she said, those are so old and they're so nasty, I would be embarrassed if you ever show those on your channel. So here I am showing them on the channel. Sorry, Jennifer, but I'm going to show you how gross they are. And why not throw those in too and see how they do. So pretty nasty here. And thought I would throw them in. So Jennifer, I mean, no offense, your product is amazing, and of course new ones come nice and clean and not old at all, but these are going into the hopper as well. So I'll throw those in, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now everything is in there and it's fully covered with water. I think the water is fairly warm. So I am going to turn this on. Now, the max time that it is allowed to run is 30 minutes. So why not run it for 30 minutes? Let's just see what happens. So I'm gonna leave the temperature on so that it stays warm and maybe continues to warm up just a little bit more. I'm gonna turn this on to 30 seconds. noisy. You can kind of hear it rattling. But here we go. So a little bit of micro bubbles kind of happening in there. And things are that's it. I'm just going to let this thing run. Yeah, kind of sounds like a buzzer. I'm going to let this run for 30 minutes and then check back in on it and see how it turns out. All right, so this ran for 30 minutes. It's a little warm. It's definitely warmer than bath water at this point, but I'm just gonna give it a little shimmy shake. So I think, let's see here. Let's pull this one out if it's not too hot. It's pretty warm. I can still see some funk on there, but it's coming off pretty easily. Let me get a towel. Yeah, it's very warm, but I can tell it is much cleaner than it was when it went in. The marker did not come off the bottom, Lindsay. Probably should have opened this up. Man, it's tight. These things are decades old, literally. Yeah, I can't even get that open. Anyway, I was trying to say I should have opened this up, but I can't do it right now. Let's see. Reach in and pull out the other one. Whew, it's hot. Yeah, that water is hot. But these are definitely cleaner than what they were going in, and it didn't take but 30 minutes. So yeah, looks pretty good. Jennifer, doesn't look new, but still looks pretty nice. Let's see how this orange one turned out. Yeah, there's still there's still some funk on this one. That might actually be integrated into the plastic at this point, so that may not fully come off. But yeah, still cleaner, but not really clean. So something like this might take some actual work. This glass is going to be pretty hot, but I'm really curious to see. I don't expect anything to have come of this violet piece. Yeah, as I dry it off, I can see that scaling is still on there, which does not surprise me because no amount of solvents or anything would take care of that either. So that does not surprise me at all. Let's see, I can see some funk in the water, but like right there on that white, I can still see some of that funk on there. So, sorry it's off camera here, I'm just trying to wipe it off quickly. It's better, and certainly this was easy with a little bit of cleaner in there. That might have been better. The rest of the glass seems fairly clean. I can still see some marker line on that piece of clear, but look at that, the paint largely came off that paint pen. Just a little wipe and it's pretty much all gone. There's just a little bitty touch of it still there, but hardly anything. So mostly came off, and the rest of the glass is clean. That little sticker residue that I talked about, that's gone. This clear, that funky area, whatever that was, certainly came off. That's gone. This marker is coming off, but not great. Some of it has come off. But even with, you can't see any of this, I realize that, but even, let's see if I do that, even with the, yeah, with the wet rag, and now that that is warm and wet, I can get a little bit more of that off. But again, with a little bit of cleaner, that might have gone better. And then this last piece, whew, hot, 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 hot. This piece was pretty nasty, if you'll recall, and now it's pretty clean. There's a little, it's actually a bubble, like a broken bubble with some funk down in there, so that might take a little bit extra effort, but the back is clean, so that came out pretty nice too. This is also a great way to take care of if you've been grinding things at the grinder or cutting on your ring saw or on another saw. This is a great way to get rid of all of the little micro glass that can get ground into the edges and kind of funk up your pieces a little bit. The water might be hard for you to tell, but the water is a little cloudy, so there's definitely funk that came off in there. I'm gonna take this whole thing and dump it out and dry it out. And then, yeah, I'm gonna use this again. I'm gonna wrap this video up, so I'm not gonna do another test right now with cleaner. I'll save that for another time. But if you're interested in this, I'll put this particular brand in my Amazon store. I always appreciate if you use my link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do get a little commission. There are so many of these, and this is the particular one that I got, so I'll put that in my store, but you might shop around, you might find a better rate. And let me know, drop some comments. If you use an ultrasonic cleaner, how do you use it? And if you don't use just water and you use some sort of cleaner, what are you using in yours? I'd be interested to learn that. Hope you found this interesting. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.